Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Rob. We've got another charger for you today. We've got the TD610 Pro from GT Power. This is a 100 watt, 10 amp, up to 6S capable touchscreen charger. So we'll get that out of the box in a minute so you can have a look and see what you think. They've also sent me this jet fan, which when they said they were going to send it to me, I was like, what am I going to do with that? But it's actually really good. I've been using it to kind of like blow off some of the water and dirt and stuff off my rigs after I've sent them through the mud and the water. So I've actually found it quite useful, to be fair. But you can use it as a fan and all that kind of stuff. We'll take a look at that after we've had a look at the charger. But anyway, so let's get this charger out of the box. You can see what comes with it, and then we'll get it powered on. We'll chuck a battery on charge, and I'll take you through all the different settings, what the touch screen's like, and then obviously you can see what you think. So you get the charger itself. It does come with a screen cover, but I've already taken that off because I've already been using it. You can see with this one, you've got your power input, you've got temperature sensing. This one uses like the kind of like the bullet plugs, and then obviously you've got all your balance ports here then for up to 6S. You do get the little pen as well for the touchscreen, so I'll show you that in a moment. You get your manual, all your instructions and everything in there. You get your plug, so obviously I'm in the UK, so I've got a UK plug. And then where you get all your different kind of cables. So you can see you've got like crocodile clips, you've got Dean's connectors, you've got a JST plug in there as well. So, you know, lots of different connectors. I'm going to be using the Dean's because that's what most of my batteries are. Okay, let's turn it on. Okay, so we got a little touchscreen pen. So you've got gauges and stuff like that to show you, like, you know, the input and the output temperature, the current and the power and so on. You know, very funky looking kind of little screen. So, but let's just take a look at some of the settings first. So touchscreen works pretty well, to be fair. So if we take a look at some of the safety settings, so you've got things like a safety timer cutoff, you've got temperature cutoff, low voltage cutoff, and capacity cutoff as well. So you've got various different things that you can go through, all your different like setting, touch calibration, you know, all the different settings that you can go through. You've got all your different options along the bottom here, okay? So you've got like memory, at the moment is set to nickel hydride, and if we just click on that, you can choose the different type of battery. So if we choose Lipo, okay, you can choose what you're doing. So are you doing a storage charge, fast charge, balance charge, discharge, normal charge, or you can do a test as well. So I would normally be doing a balance charge. I don't do fast charging or just standard charging. I'm always doing balance charging. And if we click on this one here, you can choose what Lipo battery you're charging. So like I said, you can charge it to a 6S Lipo. So again, just, you know, go through. So I mostly charge 3S or 2S lipos, so we'll leave it on 3S. And then on this one here, you can choose your charge amps and your discharge amps. I've got a 2S 2900 milliamp hour overlander battery. Change this down to 2.9 amps because it's just a 2900 milliamp hour battery. But just as a test, if I just set this to 3S, okay, and then just see what it does if I press start. So yeah, you get that cell voltage error. It certainly brings it to your attention. It's like, you know, battle stations. You're not going to know it didn't tell you, that's for sure. If you leave those key beeps on, you know, it certainly bring it to your attention. So obviously it's telling us someone was wrong. So we're going to change that down to 2S, hit confirm. So we're on balance charge 2S, 2.9 amps, hit start. Yeah, it's quite loud, that key buzzer. So yeah, and then you can see then on the screen, it's showing us all the different things it's doing. So it's showing us how long it's been charging, what the status is, you know, as in like charge, discharge, whatever, you know, what all the voltages are, how many cells. And then over here, you can see what the actual temperature is, what the current and the power is. And then as it starts to charge, you can see these graphs kind of plot across the screen. So very, very cool. Yeah, it's a really funky display. Do you really need it? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I actually prefer their X4 mini charger, to be honest. You know, just give me a few buttons, does the job. You know, I mean, you know, you might look at this and think, yeah, that's really, really cool. I love it. For me, I just think, yeah, see what I mean? So I'm sure it could have just been a, you know, a beep, charge complete, but it brings it to your attention. If you'd forgotten you'd left it on, you'd certainly get a shock when it was finished or try to tell you something, wouldn't you? You'd be like, whoa, what's going on? So you wouldn't be falling asleep, that's for sure. So anyway, charge complete. But yeah, I think, you know, it's a really cool display. It's a nice display as well. You know, all the buttons work really well. It's sensitive. You can use your fingers as well if you want to, but obviously it gives you the little pen For me personally, I just prefer a bit more of a traditional charger. The main things I like from a charger is I want to know how many cells, what the amps are, what the current voltage is, and then what the overall capacity of the battery is. They're the main things I'm kind of interested in, to be honest. You know, I like to know how much it's charged and how much charge is remaining, because then it could be useful then if you ran a battery, you want to know how much you used, etc, etc. In the UK, it's about £75 for this charger. I mean, to be honest, for £75, you can get their 4X Mini, which can charge 4 different batteries at the same time, up to 10 amps. I mean, you don't get the touchscreen, you get just a traditional display. But for me, you know, I'd take the 4X Mini, to be honest. Okay, so that was the charger, and then let's check out this fan they sent me. So you get your instructions, comes nicely packaged. It's pretty funky, it's actually really powerful. So basically you've got the power button on the bottom. You can charge it obviously by like a mini USB. When you turn it on, you just hold the button down, and these little LEDs show you what power setting you've got it on. So the moment it's on full speed, and you can just basically press the power button to cycle down through the different speeds. So if we set it back to full speed, okay, and then you've got different options. You can either just hold it to have it on, or you can cycle between manual or auto. And just to show you what it's like, if we put that there, if we turn it on, see what I mean? It's got some power in it. Look, here's a bit of paper. Yeah, that's quite potent. So you can see why I've been using it on my rigs, just to blow off some of the water and the dirt. In the box, you do get a little funnel which you can attach to it. You get your charger, and then you get a little strap. So if we chuck the funnel on it, just screws in, and then obviously you can direct the power even more. So check this out. You can hear how loud that thing is. I mean, that with a nozzle on it is brilliant for like directing air. It's like having an air gun, you know, but without having a noisy generator, you know. So yeah, I think, you know, like I said, I thought it was a bit of a gimmick at first, but it's actually pretty useful if you've got if like me, you get your RCs wet and muddy and you want to blow some of that water off, or blow some of the dust and the sand or whatever off, just whack this thing on it, and yeah, just blows it all away. Pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to show you that as well. So yeah, massive shout out to GT Power for sending me the TD610 Pro charger and their jet fan. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful. Drop me a comment if you've got any questions. Don't give us a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.